often asked how to build a relationship, and people say, well, what do I talk about? Well, in real terms, it's so often not what you talk about, but the questions that you ask. If you ask questions with a listening response, people will start to talk. What we often, however, do is we ask closed questions so we get one or two answers rather than a whole paragraph of answers. So saying someone will tell me or paint me a picture and then probing them more once they've given the response, you will learn so much. Now, the interesting thing with that is people like to talk about themselves. If we're as a leader, as a manager, or as a salesperson, we often like to talk about ourselves too. But in real terms, it's the person that you're engaging with that you want them to talk. And they might say, oh, look, I've just come back from Europe. Rather than our response being, oh, I have too, tell me more about it. And what's really interesting is down the track, when they've found that you've just come back from Europe too, but you didn't tell them, they feel that at least you listened and cared about them rather than reflecting your personal situation. So relationship building is not so much about telling about yourself, it's asking questions and making some relation to that, but without actually just talking about yourself. It's such a simple thing to do, but we so often forget because we jump in. And we also often ask closed questions, oh, was that fun? And they say yes, well then the conversation is over. People do like to talk about themselves, give them the opportunity.